Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notification when we upload new content. Hi guys, welcome. In this part of series, we are going to talk about relative layout. That what is a relative layout, how does it work, and why should I use it relative layout. Hi guys, my name is Pritish and you are watching Technocode. Now let's talk about relative layout. What is a relative layout? And relative layout is a view group that helps you position your views in a relative ways, like relative to your siblings' views and relative to your parents or relative layouts. Now let's talk about why should we use relative layout. Relative layout is a very useful and very powerful layout compared to other layout like linear layout. In this part of series, we're going to cover about all the relative layout and its positioning system. So stay tuned with us and don't forget to subscribe. In previous video, we learned about linear layout. Now, if you want to make a layout like this, how can we achieve it? In linear layout, you can achieve it, but it's very difficult. With a relative layout, you can achieve it with a single layout. You don't have to be a nested layout. So let's start with the relative layout and how I started. So let's jump into the computer and I will show you that how it can work. Let me open the Android Studio. You can see that it's the previous project that iOS created. Here you can see the name of this project, layout dot whatever app that I created. Now let me delete this linear layout and I will replace it with the relative layout. Now it changed to relative layout, and I will also change the height and width to the match parent. Here you can see it's totally covered up the layout or mobile. Now it doesn't need this attribute orientation. I will delete it. Now let's give a background color that will easily identify the layout. I will type the background. The color I choose is a blue bright. We need to change the color to background color. Now it's totally done. I did it for this video only demonstration purpose. To working with the relative layout, all the views in the relative layout must have a unique ID. So I will give them an unique ID, all three of them. To give them ID, we use android.id attribute. For the first text, I will give it ID as T1. You can give any ID you want. For the second text, I'll give this ID T2. And for the last one, I'll give ID T3. Now all of that views that in relative layout has an ID and it's unique to all of them. Let's start with the second text. I will give this a attribute Android layout align parent bottom and set its value to true. You can see the text is now at the bottom of the layout. For the third one, I will give this attribute center vertical and value is true, you can see that the text is now at the center. You can add two or more values to the same views. Like this, you can give this attribute center horizontal and set its value to true. You can see it's now at the center. But I will delete it and add another value. Android layout align parent right and set its value to true. Now you can see it's the right corner of the layout at the bottom. I'll give this text another value, layout center horizontal, and set its value to true. You can see now the text is at the center of the layout, like I show before you. Now you can do another thing with this. It's not for all corner. Now I will delete this following attributes and show you some another thing. Then how we can arrange and many layouts. I'll give this text an attribute layout below and ID T1. You can see the text is the bottom of this. Now I will do the same thing with this text also. To place it below of this text. Now you can see that all of them are in a single line. And you can see when I change the linear layout to relative layout, it's also changed at the tag below. So that's it guys for the relative layout. Hopefully you guys learn about relative layout, and if you have any questions or queries, please ask me in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you new here, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.